the original conception of what a film is and where it's to be seen has now changed so radically that we may have to say, okay, let's say there's a certain kind of film that's made here. There might be obviously virtual reality films, there's holograms, there's all sorts of things that are going to be coming that we don't really know. Something that should always be protected as much as possible, and I think will always be there, is a communal experience. And I think that's best in a theater.
If you want the full experience, you see it in a good theater with a good sound system, with a lot of people, and it works the best there.
In 2021, they've got some of the top filmmakers in the world. They've got some of the biggest stars in the world who have worked for years, in some cases, on these projects very close to their hearts that are meant to be, you know, big screen experiences. They're meant to be out there for the widest possible audiences, the sort of A release. And now they're being used as a loss leader for the streaming service, for the fledgling streaming service.
Having the backing of a company that says, you know, you will have no interference, you'll make this picture as you want. The trade-off is it streams with theatrical distribution prior to that. I figured that's the chance we take.
You know, we didn't have, you know, the biggest budget. We did our best to do the best possible movie, and now that we have that, when Netflix came on board, it became like we had the support to go into theatrical, a big theatrical release, and also to make it available to millions of people around the world.
What streaming means and how that's going to define a new form of cinema, I'm not sure.
I know the script very well, so that it's really energy and incredible Joaquin and all that sort of thing. So you have a remarkable work. But for me, ultimately, I don't know if I make the the next step, which is to this character developing into a comic book character.
On my films, I try to shoot as much in camera as possible. On Interstellar, my last film, you know, for example, we didn't use any green screens. So when we were shooting inside a spaceship, we had views outside the windows. We produced all that material and we shot it and achieved the effect in camera. And visual effects technology has been wonderful for enhancing those things and increasing the vocabulary. There's nothing more dispiriting than when you turn up to work and there's just a green screen with a couple of actors in front of it. It's really, the magic's not there.
For the language of cinema itself, the history should be taught and the visual literacy should be taught. What you're doing is training the eye and the heart to look at a film in a different way by asking questions and pointing to different ideas, different concepts, suggestions. You're training them to think about a story that's told to you in visual terms in a different way.